Hello, hello one and all. So good afternoon to all of you. I welcome you all to this fifth ATL marathon session. So I hope all of you are doing good. Can you hear me, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will start this session in just few minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Till that time, if you want your friends or teachers, you can ask the student to join this meeting, and then we'll start the session. Maybe in 2 minutes. And with me, we have again Kiran. Kiran, can you hear me? Okay, you are not
Yes,
audible.
sir.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay. So welcome, Kiran. So and welcome all of you for joining this session. Okay. So in the previous sessions, we are discussing about different projects related to digital values. Okay, we have discussed in the previous session introduction to Arduino. We have done. Then we go to how we will read the digital values. Right. These all things we have already done. So today in this session, we are going to do a different thing. Okay, that Kiran will tell you. Kiran will go to the deep of that and will tell you everything. Right. We will discuss one project also, 1 or 2 project. Okay. So yeah, we will start. I guess we are all set, Kiran, right? So can we start now?
Can we wait for another 5 minutes for that? I
Sure,
think
sure.
there is
We
a
will
less.
start at 4:10, right?
Yeah, it's 4:10
Okay.
itself now.
Till that time, if you want, if you have any doubt now, any one of you want to ask anything related to the ATL marathon, anything, any project you want to discuss, you are free to ask any question related to that.
Hello, sir.
Priyanka, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, Priyanka, we can hear you.
Oh, yes, sir. Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Okay, yeah, tell
In
me.
the previous session that you say that we are going to conduct a project,
Okay.
from which grade we are going to conduct a project, sir?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
From which classes we are going to conduct a project, sir?
Classes wise you are asking, right?
Yes, sir.
6th to 10th you will be.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
We will start. I think this front. I think.
Yeah, Kiran, I guess we can start now.
Okay. Students, the basic today we are going to see about the analog part, since earlier we have already seen about the digital part of the Arduino, right? So we'll see how this analog pins, how we take an input from the analog pin, right? So let me show. Let me show my screen now. 1 second. Okay. Now everyone can see my this one screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. So let me start with this one. As you have seen this one, this Arduino Uno. So we have gone through the digital part of it, right? So today our main agenda is to go with the analog part, means how we are taking a input from the analog pins, right? So we have a 6 analog pins over here in Arduino Uno. So you can see it starts from A0 to A5, right? So you can connect any pin over here, and you will take in readings from the sensor, right? So we'll see. So for that, I've taken an example of one of the project. Okay. So let me start with that itself. So for that, okay, let me take an example of this one itself. I think you have already know about this one. Okay. So let me take an example now. First of all, I have one sensor with me. That's we call it as a raindrop sensor. Okay, this one you have seen about this. I think probably you have seen in the schools or somewhere else. You have seen it, right? So let me see that one. This is it's basically a raindrop sensor. Okay, whenever it's basically works on the principle of it's an analog pins also and the digital pin also. But the main role we used to going to do with the analog part of it. Okay, that's the sensor. You can see here. We have 4 pins over here. You can see, right? So basically, it's a work on the input voltage will be 5 voltage and ground is there. AO pin is there. AO pins mean analog pins. We have to we will connect from here, and the data pin. Okay, we can connect the data pin of it. So let me start with this uh, simple project. Okay, let me do the connection over here, and meanwhile I will tell you about these things more. Whatever I'm done here means coding part of it. Okay, so before doing the connection, let me let me ask you about the things over here. Okay, first of all, whenever you gone through any this means you have gone through the Arduino software part. So first of all, what is our main agenda was to declare any things over it, right? So here I have declared here the sensor. That's the minimum. As I have told you earlier in the earlier session that we have a limit, right? So always you always see the analog limiters there. Okay, means as you have marks in the marks, means the percentage of marks you have in particular subject, that's 0 to 100, right? So above 100 you can't able to means measure that one. If I tell you that your marks is 100 out of 1 means 100 out of 120, so it won't be measured, right? So here I have taken a minimum sensor unit. Okay, means minimum reading from the sensors. It's a 0. Okay, and the sensor, the maximum of readings from the sensor is 1024. Right. So this is a readings what we got from the analog pins. Okay. So here the serial dot begin. Actually, it's an communication where you will see the readings in the serial monitor. Okay, it's a basically 9600. It's a baud rate between the user and the communication. Means basically it's an baud rate. Okay, it's a default baud rate we can say. Okay, in the loop part, and whatever you have written in the setup part. Okay, it's always count in the ones. Okay, so in the loop part means whatever though you are going to introduce or the declare or initialize the part, it will be go in a repeated manner. Okay, so you will see here I have taken a variable over here which variable which takes the input value. Okay, so I have taken a sensor reading. Okay, equal to analog read. Whenever we read from the sensor in the analog pins, we used to declare analog read, and the pin is declared in the A0. Okay, so we have a range. as I have told you, I have taken a the range here, means the limit I have taken. So I don't want that limit. I want in a shorter manner. So what I will do, the mapping is there. Means whatever the value I'm getting from the sensor, it will should be mapped into 0 and 3. Okay, this minimum is a 0 over here, and this max is a 102 23 24. Okay, and I want that reading should be come in 0 and 3. That's a mapping I have done here. Okay, and I am switching. It's a one of the looping case over here. Okay, so whenever you range, so if you want to take, means whenever you will see any readings, similarly you will get this type of output. Okay, serial monitor, you will see the readings are there, or reading warning is there, and no reading. So that's the program part of it. Let me go with the practical approach now. So let me do an connection for you so that you will get an brief idea about the project. Okay, so let me do this one. So I've taken a jumper wire over here. Okay, I've taken a 4 jumper wires. That's a male to female one. Okay, so what I will do, I will connect the 4 end of the this one sensor. Okay, the 4 end of this sensor. So what I will do, I will just connect that one. You can see I have connected the jumper wire over here in the 4 pin. And what I will do, similarly, I will, the other end of the sensor, I will connect to the, like this, I have to connect to the raindrop sensor. Okay, this one to here. So what I will do, from this one, I will take an Arduino. That's Arduino part. Okay, Arduino Uno. So what I will do, I will I will connect the remaining connection over here. Okay, the main connection. This black one is for the AO. As you can see, I've connected a analog pin over here. I've connected a, means I'm taking the analog reading from a AO pin over here. Okay, so I will connect this AO pin to the AO pin, analog pin over here. Okay, and the remaining one, that's VCC and the ground, the power supply I have to give to the sensor. So meanwhile, I have to connect that also. You can see I've connected the sensor over here. Okay, so let me upload this code over the main controller. Okay, so you can see here there is a power supply, as I've told you earlier. Okay, the indication of the, means its board is working, so there is a power indication over here. Okay, let me select the board over here. I have selected the board Uno, and the port pin you have to select from here, right? So directly before verifying the before uploading the any code in the macrocontroller, you need to verify whether your code is correct or there is any error on the code, right? So you need to verify that one. So I'm just verifying my code. Okay, let me see. You will see here there is a process bar over here. Okay, so you will see done compiling, means we have done the verification that it will define that we don't have any error in the code. Okay, so directly I am uploading from here. Okay, I've uploaded the code, and you will see the transfer, the TX light is glowing over here. So we are ready to give, means the readings from the sensor, it's going to transfer in the this one, the serial monitor. Okay, you can see the readings over here. So you will see whenever I will put on this one, it's a dry one, right? Now it's dry one. So as you can see the raindrop. So whenever any the drop of water will be flow in this in the upper part of this sensor, it will sense the reading. Okay. So meanwhile, you can see there is no drop over here. So it's showing no reading. Whenever I will take a water, little piece of water, means I will take a water now over here. Okay. Let me drop some water drops over here. So you will see the sudden change in the readings. So let me take this one. Now you see it's in raining over. So you can use this project in a weather forecast also. You can use any this type of sensor. You can use in any hill station also. In funnel, the humidity will be increased. Okay. So there is a, as you can see, when I just rubbed on the surface, you will see it's a warning. Means there is some particle of raindrops. I mean, water particles are there in the surface. So you will see, okay, now it will completely vanish. So you will see the readings from here, no raining. And whenever I will put some more drop, you will see it's here. When a single drop is heated in the surface of drops and raindrop sensor, you will see this warning. Whenever I put in the bulk, now you will see it's a continuous reading. Okay, that's a project of this raindrop sensor, which we have interface in the Arduino. Okay. So let me take an. So you have you can do a lot of project from this sensor also. Okay. So that's it for this one. Let me go with the another part. Means I'm taking a soil moisture for. I'm taking a soil moisture now, which also an analog. Means I'm going to connect the analog pin off from the sensor. Okay. So what I'll do. It's a soil moisture sensor. You can see. Okay. When you put this part in the soil, okay, it will sense the readings. Means how many percentage of it required water. Means you can use this sensor in the irrigation system also. Whenever you feel there is no water in the land or some, okay. So whenever when you put this part in this sensor in the land, okay, automatically what happens? It will sense the reading. If the reading goes higher than the 60, means 60%, automatically the motor will work and it will give the water to in the farming area. Okay. So that's we can do from this sensor. So let me connect that one. Okay. So you can see my code is here. Okay. So let me explain the code over here first of all. So what I'm taking a constant input. Okay, the sensor one means I'm taking a variable. I'm assigning this pin analog pin of this sensor to A1. Okay, the A1 pin have declared here. And same part serial dot begin and default baud rate is there. Okay, and what I will do, its reading should be in the percentage. Okay, the moisture percentage, it will it will always, you will get the readings in the percentage form. So analog, yeah, I've taken a one more also. I'm declaring a variable over here. It's one of the variable here, moisture percentage and sensor analog. Okay. So what I'm going to save in the analog sensor analog, I'm taking a sensor input from here. Okay. And as I told you earlier that for taking a input from the analog pin, we are using analog read. Okay. And give the instruction to the analog pin, then we have to use analog write. Okay. Then you will see there is a universal formula over here. Okay, and moisture percentage is equal to 100 minus sensor analog divided by 8. It's a maximum limit you can see. Okay, divided by into 100. So we will divide why it's been multiplied by 100, which we are evaluating in the percentage form. Okay, then you will see the percentage over here. Okay, the same reading I am taking in the serial monitor. So that's it for this one coding. So let me connect the sensor here. I'm taking this one itself over here. Okay, I'm connecting the two wires here. So you can see I'm taking the other end of this wire. Okay, that one. So can anyone tell me where I need to connect the analog pin over here? Anyone help me?
A1.
Yeah, exactly, A1. So as I have written here, I have to go connect to the A1 pin. Okay, thank you. So I've connected the AO pin to the analog A1. Okay, the rest will be the power. So we'll take. Let me connect this one. Black one. I have to connect to the A1. And one is ground. I've completed the connections here. Okay, directly you can do that one. But, now it's time to upload the code. Before uploading the code, make sure that your board and the port pin should be selected. Okay, so I have already selected and the port pin is also there. Before uploading any code, just verify your code will there is no error in the code. So just verify that. I'm verifying that code. So you will see verify is done over here. Then compiling. Now it's time to upload the code. I'm uploading the code now. So it's been done. Just sure, quite important now. Whenever you connect this part, the sensor part, make sure this LED should be on. And whenever you getting this readings from this sensor, both the LED should be on. Make sure that one in both the part, the soil moisture also and in the raindrop sensor also. As you can see, there is no light. The another light is not glowing here. So whenever I will do this one, let me show that one itself. Now you can see, you will see the readings here. Okay, you can see the readings, the percentage. Okay. So what I will do, now you will see there is 0% of the soil moisture. Okay. Whenever I will dip this this part of the sensor in the mud or something in the soil, okay, you will see the readings. So what I will do, I have a mud with me, so I will directly connect this and let's see what the reading will get. Now you will see there is a fluctuation in the reading, and similarly you will see this tip. So you will see there is two LED blowing here and the readings will be okay. Make sure that one itself. Tap this one. Okay. So I've connected that one. So you will see the percentage here. Okay. So you will see around 66, 65% over here. Means whenever the reading is less than the 60%, you need to means give the water to the plants and all. So you can do that project also. Meanwhile, okay, you can build any project from this, like in the agriculture part of it. or in the meanwhile you can do in in your home also, means planting any plant, means planting any water, means that's the thing you can do in your home also. So that's we have done with the analog part of it. Okay. Do I have any questions regarding this?
No, sir.
Okay. So what we do now, if you have any questions regarding this, you can tell me now. I can solve your queries, whatever you have. And so you wanted to ask how we can connect, means how we can do the project from this sensors and all. If you want that idea, then I will be here to guide you. Means, do you have any query? And ask directly. Hello, everyone.
Sir, no, sir.
Okay. So what we'll do? Okay, I think probably you have learned a lot from this analog part of it. So let me take an example of one of the means analog part of it. So what I will do?
Sir,
Uh, uh, yeah, you have any doubts?
sir, can you explain what a switch case is?
Which cases? Okay. Switch means whenever you will see there is an when you have seen that, right? Means you have seen the switches in your homes or anywhere in the schools. Okay, that actually we used to measure in the digital part of it. So whenever you do the coding part of it, you always see when we communicate with the machines, you always deals with the binary code. Okay, binary code means 0 and 1s. So whenever you put 1 over there, then you will see the light is glowing. So on means the high value and 0 means low value. Okay. Anything else you want to ask?
No, sir.
Okay, let me take an example of now LED part. Okay, so LED, how we can do the connections, means how we are taking the any analog readings, means the brightness of the LED. Okay, we can do from the this one itself, analog part of it, or through PWM. Okay, so let me take an LED now. Just give me a second so that I will be show you some of the readings from the this one LED. Okay. So I'm taking I'm taking this LED now. So what my main role is, how you have seen the fan regulator in your home or somewhere in the school. You have seen that, right? So we are doing the same thing over here through the PWM pin. Means we are taking input from the analog itself. So let me do that one. Okay. What I will do, we do have a, let me show this one, the pinout of the this one. No. So you can see over here, the PWM pins are there, right? So whenever, let me show the PWM pin over here also. Means it's not there in this pin, and I will show this. So, wait. Directly search for this one. Okay. Now you can see we do have a this analog PWM pins over here. Okay. So what PWM pins means? It's a pulse modulation. Okay. Pulse width modulation. We can call it as pulse width modulation. Okay. What it will do means whenever you give any voltage, right, to the any sensor or any LED or something. Okay. So you will check the simultaneously, you will check the how much power it will absorb, right? So we can do that things through the this LED, means we're going to check the brightness level of the LED through this pins, then how it is going to work and how much power it will take, the more means the maximum power it will take, the minimum power it will take. Okay, you can do these things through this pin, right? So as I have told you earlier that yeah, we have seen the regulator pin, means the regulator one, which you have used for this one fan one. Okay, whenever I put it that fan one regulator, when I put it in the one, it will give you the slide this one slide voltage to regulate the fan. Okay, and when you put in the 5, it will give the maximum speed, right? So that's the thing we are going to see now in the PWM pin. Okay, how the brightness level be you can change the brightness level accordingly, means how that brightness level will be there. So we'll see that one. Okay, so whatever the pins are there, we have the 6 PWM pins over here. So these are 3, 5, 6. Okay, you can see here, and the 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's a pin we have over here, so you can use them. Okay, so let me take an real-time example itself how you can use that one. So it's an you can see from the we have the built-in examples over here. Okay, so just go through it once you have downloaded this Arduino software. Okay, what I will take, just go to the basic one and the fade. You will see the fade part. Just click on that. Okay, you will see this the example of it is. Okay, so here you will see the code is quite simple over here. So you will see the LED pin, which means I have taken a LED as this one temporary variable, which I am assigning to a pin number 9. That's digital pin of 9. Okay, the brightness I've taken is 0. Okay, how brightness the LED is. So you will see that one, and the fade amount, and how much it will be vary from the part to part. Okay, that's the part I've done here for here. Okay, and whenever you take any image, if you want the output part of it, then you have to use this function. Okay, this method is there. So pin mode, it's a M is quite sensitive part, so you have to write in the capital manner. So LED, what we have declared here, the name of the LED over here, and whatever its output or input. So you have to declare that one. Okay, the declaration should be in the. You can declare anywhere, but it will declare here itself, so it will be better for you, and it will be read by once itself. So in the loop part, you will see we are writing, as I told earlier, that whenever we want the whenever the instruction is given to the any part, so we have to write analog, right? If we want to take the readings from the analog pins, then we have to take analog reading. If you want to give any instruction to the some outer this one outer what happens is sensor or the modem. Okay, you have to write analog right. Okay, the brightness. So let me go through it, and you will see there is a limit over here, 0 to 255 limit has been set. Okay, so we will see the brightness level of this. Okay, what I will do, I will, instead of connecting this pin, 9 pin, I will going to connect in the pin number 12. Okay, that's only the slide change I will do. Or it's better if I go with the PWM pin itself. So what I will do, I will take a 10 pin. Okay. So as you have learned that the longer leg is a power analog, sorry, not analog, part of it, and the smaller leg is a cathode. So what I will do, the anode part I'm going to connect in the pin number 10. Okay, as I've taken a 10 pin here. So, and the leg pin I have to connect to the ground one. Okay, I've connected this one. You can see the brightness level now. Before that, I have to upload this code. You need to ensure that your board and the port should be connected in proper manner. Okay, just upload that code. You can see. You can see, right? You can see there is a slight change in the brightness in the LED. You can see.
Yes, sir.
So that's the thing we are doing in the analog part of it, right? Through PWM pin. You can do this one also whenever you want. If you want, you can use any motor. Means if you want, if you are using any motor, you can do that also. Means if you want in the earlier stage, if you want to slow down the motors, you can connect this in this pin also. Okay. Thing. So it's quite interesting also and quite innovative also. You can do anything from this one. Okay. So anything you want to ask, we are done from this session. If you have any query, then you can ask me anything. Do you have any questions? Friends? Hello? Can anyone have any questions or any doubts regarding ATL marathon and all? You can
No,
ask.
sir.
Okay. So I guess you are quite ready for the projects and all, and you are quite getting interest in the preparing the project. Want anything, you can ask me directly now. I will help you out all about the ATL marathon, how will be we are going to do the project and all. You can ask me directly. Anyone, any doubts from here? No one? No one have the single doubt right now? If you want to discuss anything related to the project, then you can free to ask me anything. Okay, there is a question over here. Aman Agarwal have asked, sir, what is the final date to submit the project at ATL Marathon? Okay, that's a great question actually. We have a 20th of Feb will be the last day of the prototype of your project. Okay, you need to submit the PPT part of it. Means you need to do the documentation part of the project. Okay, along with the 360 video, you need to be uploaded in the portal. So make sure that these two things you need to be very should be innovative. Means you need to put your extra efforts for this these two parts, especially apart from the subject, apart from the project part of it. Anything you can ask me. It's open for all. You can ask me. Means, if you have any silly doubt, also you can ask me anything. Okay, sir, what is the process of submission of project? Okay, you are from the ATL school. May I know you are from the ATL school or okay? So do one thing. Just contact your ATL. Means whatever the engineer is coming into your the school. Just tell him to register your name and all project details in the ATL portal, in the government portal. Okay, just give your names to that person, engineer. He will do the submission part of it. Just you need to prepare the prototype, the first part, okay, and the documentation part and the 360 video. You need to give these three things along with the team name and all, so that he will put your name and the video and the document part. He will upload that part in the government portal. Anything else? Okay. I think you have what I was going to say. The ATL marathon is all about the innovations and the idea you will put in the project, right? So I think you would never going to. I will definitely tell you that you will gain a lot of things from this. Okay, and apart from this, you will get a certificate. Definitely, you will. This will be a gaining point of view. Means it will be your benefit for you for the upcoming future also. Okay, so all the best to all of you. Make the project from your efforts. Means give the 100% to your project. Okay, so we are done here. If you have any doubts, you can directly text me now itself, or you can contact me. That's it. We have done here. So thank you so much. Thank you so much to attend this meeting. Okay, and this webinar. So all the best to you. So we have done here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.